All right, yo. Losing my voice here. Damn, I'm knocking these videos out, Tina. I know. I'm supposed to trying to keep these videos down, trying to keep them down. I don't want them to go like fucking, an hour and a half anymore. I'm trying to keep them down to like, around 30 minutes. So thank you for the lecture. I already knew, but thank you for the lecture. But yes, I did great today, actually. I think my longest one was around 39 minutes today, but I'm trying to empty out this damn folder. So this is like, I'm on a record roll trying to get, knock videos out so I can catch up because I have a ton of videos in my political folder. So I'm trying to like let's get through them. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Come on, y'all. We know this. I've known this since I was a kid. I've dealt with it since I was a kid. Since what was her name? Oh my God, I can't remember her name. Lived in the neighborhood, her and her sister, her racist family and everything. We became friends eventually. Um, yeah, as adults, we became friends. But yeah, as kids, her and her family were racist as fucking shit. Very hateful family, very hateful person. And as a kid, we were both say about the same age. She comes riding by on her bicycle and just fucking punches me and keeps on riding. I was a fast little motherfucker. So I ran up, caught her, and just fucking hammer fucking hit her in the back. And she rode home crying. Dad shows up at my house. Now, mind you, this was out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Didn't communicate with her. Her and her family were just racist. As I said, I grew up with real racism where it was in your face. They didn't have to hide it. They could literally just call you nigger and nobody fucking said anything. This is the neighborhood I lived in. Her family were racist as shit. I'm sitting there talking to friends in the neighborhood, just hanging out, and she'd be like, "Oh, you fucking nigger," and so yeah, her family were just racist as shit. So it wasn't an interaction that her and I had together. She just literally rode by on her bicycle, just fucking hit the shit out of me and rode on. Well, I'm sorry, my mom raised me to be a gentleman. However, my mom also raised us, don't let nobody treat you like no punk. Don't let nobody treat you like a bitch. Don't let a girl think that the rules don't apply to her and everything. So this is what happened. She rides home, crying to her dad. I run home because I'm thinking, because it was instinct to go after her and hit her, you know? But I'm like, oh shit, I'm in trouble now. So I run home. I don't even tell my mother what happened because I'm thinking I'm going to be in trouble for hitting a girl. You know, her dad shows up, big white man shows up at the house. And they live down the street, same street, just on the opposite block, a few houses down. So they come over. This is the white racist neighborhood that we moved into when my dad got out of the Navy. As I said, I lived with real racism. None of this, oh, you got to look for it. No, it was in your face. And, well, your son hit my daughter. So my mom was like, what happened? And I was like, she hit me first. She literally hit me first. Did you say anything to her? No. It's like, she just rode by, hit me, rode off. I caught up with her, hit her back, ran home. So my mom goes, so your daughter hit my son first. He goes, what does that matter? Woo! My mom didn't play. My mom had a knife in her hand. My mom loved having her fucking knives. She really did. She had a fucking butcher knife in her hand. And she was like, so you teach your daughter that it's okay to hit a guy, to hit a boy, and it's perfectly fine, that it's all right, that she could just hit a boy, not provoked, not self-defense, just hit a boy and not get hit back. That's what you teach your daughters? That's what you teach your children. So my mom goes, so if I fucking just start whipping your ass right now on my front porch, you're just gonna stand there and take it? Huh? And he had no, he literally was like a deer in headlights. He didn't know what to do because he knew that my mom was right. She had no right to be hitting anybody. Nobody has the right to just go around hitting people. I don't care how mad you are, how angry you are. Fucking walk away, talk that shit out. However, if you do hit somebody, that motherfucker has the right to basically defend themselves. So, so yeah, that was the end of that. He walked off the porch and just went right back home. My mom was like, I can't believe this fucking bullshit. This was back then. It's like, that's the problem with the world. Teaching these fucking girls that it's okay to just do whatever the fuck they want and not have any repercussions. Oh, my mom, as I said, if my mom were alive today, woo! Y'all think Candace Owens is bad. Y'all think Diamond and Silk are bad. If my mom were alive today, she would be, I guarantee you, Donald Trump be like, I like her. Let's make her like Secretary of State or something. My mom was hardcore. She did not like inequality in anything. She didn't. If you want to be equal, it's fucking equal. Period. It's fucking equal. You earn that shit, not giving that shit. You're fucking earning that. Whether you're a woman, well, I'm a girl, so so what? You're a girl. So what? You saying you can't compete? Well, I can compete. Then fucking compete. Because it sounds to me like you just want special treatment. Oh, my mom was hardcore. But here we are in 2020. This was 3 days ago. Here we are in 2020, and girls are still wanting fucking special treatment while, at the same time demanding equality. I'm just curious, how can you have both? How can you have equality at the same time get special treatment? They don't go together. You want equality is here, special treatment is up here. So no. You want equality, bitches? You want equality, people? You want equality, blacks, whatever race, whatever gender, whatever. You want equality? Then you get equality. Period. No fucking special treatment. Meaning, hey, why did the white guy get the promotion? Oh, you mean Tom? Tom got the promotion because he's actually qualified for it. Oh, so you're saying that a woman isn't qualified? Your work has not been the same on par with his. Your attitude, all of this stuff. So no, he gets the promotion because he earned it. You didn't earn it. Obviously, you just want the promotion because you're a woman. You obviously just want the promotion because you're black. I'm sorry. I'm about putting who's best in the position in that position. Not because you're a woman or a minority. This fucking bullshit that they affirmative action may have helped back then, but we certainly don't need affirmative action now. We haven't needed affirmative action for like 30 years. That shit needs to go away. All these, we need so many women to be promoted. All that shit needs to go away. Because I'm pretty sure in this day and age, none of us care about that fucking shit. I care about who's best for the job. This is just affirmative action. All this other shit needs to go out the door. Done. Because we don't need it anymore. And I'm not the only black that's saying this. There are a lot of black leaders who are saying we don't need this shit anymore. As a matter of fact, even Malcolm X even didn't like affirmative action and all that. He was like, why are we going to be on the tit at the feet of the white man? We need to make our own businesses. We need to vote our own people in. Basically, it was like, why aren't blacks just doing it for themselves? Why do we need the white man's help to do this? So even Malcolm X, I may not agree with anything that really he says, but I agree with that. Why are we blackwashing comic book characters and shit? Why are we gender changing fucking You want blacks want their own. If blacks want comic book heroes, because there were a ton of them back in the day. If blacks want comic book heroes, write your own, make your own. Static is a great fucking comic book person. Why isn't that? That was a great series for that matter. Why isn't that being pushed? There are a whole bunch of black comic book people, but here's the thing: a lot of blacks actually don't read comics, don't collect comics. They're one. We want black comics. We want black comics. We want black superheroes. But you don't even fucking buy the shit. Most of the shit that Static, the reason why it lasted, it wasn't black people watching Static. It was mostly white people. Black Panther was a character created by 2 white people. Jewish, I think. So it wasn't even a black written comic. But it existed. Power Man, black superhero. Did black people support the comic? Did black people buy the comic? No, white people did. I was one of the few blacks, me and my brother, that bought like Power Man, Black Panther. But blacks, we need to support. We need to have black superheroes. There are plenty of them out there. Y'all ain't supporting them. It's fake. All this outrage that these leftists and these Democrats and these fucking just these black people complaining about shit, these feminazis complaining about shit, all this outrage is all fake. It's fake. And we should not be letting the shit go on anymore.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and the hypocrisy of the left is getting out of control. Okay, well, if we're honest, it's been out of control for a long time. Basically, the narrative is we have all these demands on you, but we don't have to do any of these same things. We don't have these same standards for ourselves. People are sick and tired of it. And actually, to the New York Times' credit, in this article, they do a really good job of talking about some of the hypocritical points surrounding the Me Too movement.
Yep.
Always controversial. We always talk about it on this channel. You know, I've never been one to shy away from controversial topics. The hashtag Me Too movement is definitely the motherlode of controversy. It's kind of like Greta Thunberg. There are people that ardently support what it has done, and then there are people that absolutely hate it. You know, in the spirit of being completely fair here, the Me Too movement has arguably had some positive effects, however negligible they might be, but also it has had a million negative effects. One of the big ones is false accusations, but anyways, we'll get into that. Title of the article, the hashtag MeToo balancing act in high school. Many boys and young men think the movement is essential for girls and women, but struggle with how they fit into it. This might be a little bit of a misnomer. I think lots of men are actually starting to come around and change their opinion about the Me Too movement.
Yep. Because we're tired of getting spit on, stomped on, and everything else when we're not even doing shit anymore. We ain't even doing anything, and somehow we're getting fucking stepped on. And men are we're getting done. We're done. We're not getting done. We are done. We're done. We're fed up. Fucking done with y'all's bullshit. Your fake ass outrage. Your fake ass that, we want equality when you're lying your asses off. We're done. We're sick of this bullshit.
You know, the fact of the matter is false accusations have been increasing. They're dangerous. They have the potential to ruin somebody's life.
Yep.
And men are waking up to that. Anyways.
Yes.
Last year, the private all-boys high school that Chris attends in Baltimore co-hosted an event with an all-girls high school. They discussed the hashtag MeToo movement and sexual assault against girls. Okay, anyways, let's get to the good points here. At some point in the discussion, some of his classmates, these are the boys, asked questions, including one that challenged the double standard. Now, this is something that we talk about all the time on this channel. There are a million double standards that men especially have to deal with. Nobody likes to talk about them, of course, because they're controversial. I don't frankly care. I think they are important to talk about. Anyways, let's see what he said. He said, where girls could hit boys, but boys were not supposed to hit back to defend themselves.
And that was the thing I pointed out at the very beginning of this episode. Fuck that shit. You hit me, I don't give a fuck if you got tits. I'm gonna fucking knock your ass out. Or I do find it more humiliating to take the person and just basically like, and just that to me is more fun. But yeah, you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. I'm gonna defend myself. I'm gonna put you down. But yes, look at the double standard. That it's okay for girls to hit a boy, attack a boy, and the boy's just supposed to just stand there and take it. No, again, y'all wanted equality. Men are getting done with y'all shit. We're done. So you want to hit a guy? We're gonna hit you back. We're done. We're fucking done.
Said Chris, who, like others in the article, did not want his last name used because he feared online and offline retribution, which is actually sad. It's unfortunate that he can't or he can't say what he really wants or his last name because he's feared about being doxxed and whatnot. But here's the real kicker, guys. Women want equality with everything, which they have. I mean, by all accounts, basically by all metrics in society right now, especially in the Western world, they have equality in absolutely every aspect.
Definitely in the Western world.
There is not one right that is afforded to a man that a woman is not given. Now, when we talk about double standards, this is a big one because if, and I'm not, this is a general statement here. I definitely don't mean all women. We're talking primarily about the feminist types and the progressives when they say they want equality in absolutely every aspect of society and every aspect of life. Legally, they have that, but they oftentimes try and ignore the fact that there are differences between men and women. But you know what? Let's give it to them.
There are differences between men and women, just like there are differences between men and men. Here in El Paso, there really aren't. I'm a big person. I'm a big guy, 6'1", over 280. I'm a big guy compared to these little Mexican men. So is there equality within the male gender? No. You got women who are hourglass, curvy, thighs, ass, butt big. Is that woman equal to the little tiny no tit? No, obviously not. So there's no equality. There's no such thing biologically as equality. Period.
On equality, then why should they be allowed to hit a man and a man not be allowed to hit a woman?
Right.
Okay, it's a fair question. It's up for discussion, right? That is the world that we live in. Anyways, let's continue. They were shut down, he said. The girls kept saying that they shouldn't have to answer any questions because the boys should already know. Isn't that so typical? Say something that they don't like, that the progressives don't like. Don't get an answer because you should already know. And how dare you? How dare you ask such a stupid question? Are you a bigot? You should already know this. Come on, guys. It's bullshit.
It is.
A similar clash played out last year between an all-boys and all-girls school in Adelaide, Australia. I was in Australia conducting research for a book about healthy masculinity and working as a visiting scholar and lecturer at some boys' schools. One boy, Angus, a senior at the time, told me that he and a few friends asked questions about girls' roles in the murky landscape of dating and sexual consent that were met with furious resentment. Angus said he had asked why girls were allowed to touch and kiss us without asking. He said he and his friends were told to leave. So once again, he asks a very honest, genuine question. Let's frame this in the example of going to a nightclub. Why is it that if you're at a nightclub with men and women, that women can come up to you and touch you and grab you and?
Yep. We had questions the girls wouldn't answer. They said we should have already known the answers. Let me point something out here. This is I point this out in numerous of my videos. This is the fucking problem. You say you want us to ask questions. You say you want us to communicate more. You want us to communicate more. Men need to communicate more. We ask questions and y'all turn around and say we should already know. Let me ask you something. Considering that we are all individuals, if I ask this, I have been timid in certain relationships where the girl's like, hey, you know, it's okay to pull my hair, spank my ass or whatever. And I'm like, hey, I don't know because of whatever. And it's like, no, fuck those bitches. And I'm like, yeah, but we don't know this shit because you women change your minds like the weather in here in El Paso. I've said this numerous times. Y'all change your minds like the weather in the course of a day in El Paso. In one day, y'all change your minds. And here are the dumb shit that y'all say is y'all should already know. What is it that we're supposed to? This is the reason men are not wanting to work with y'all. Men are not wanting to even date woke women. All of this bullshit. This is the reason why. And to where these women, these woke women, are now complaining that, oh, guys don't want to date us. We don't get any dating offers anymore and everything. This is why, right here. This is your reason why. And there are plenty of good women out there who don't play these stupid. Y'all asked for equality, and y'all didn't even realize what you were going to get out of it. That's the thing. Y'all begged and bitched and wanted equality. And then when you got it, you realized, oh shit. So now we got equality. Now the men aren't really doing shit for us. They're not putting us on a pedestal anymore, you know? So now y'all are complaining again. See, as I said, to the majority of women, the 87% of good women out there that aren't these weak ass feminazis, y'all need to take this 12% of these feminazis and y'all need to whip that ass. I do say that in a lot of my videos about whipping people's asses and shit, but y'all do. Y'all need to whip that ass because I've got a lot of my good, strong female friends posted on their Facebook that shows up on my feed of, I can't find a man. I'm single. I can't find a man. And these are good women, good, strong women. And it's like, what's going on? I can't get a date. Nobody asked me out. None. And it's like, you don't want to know. You want to know why? These fucking feminazis. That's the reason why. That's the reason why men are like, you know what? I don't even want the hassle. She looks attractive. I don't even want to go over there. I don't even want to go over there because I don't know if I'm going to get an attitude or get yelled at or, you know, so men, yep, men are just like we don't even want to deal with the hassle. We don't want to get called a sexist. We don't want to drink thrown in our face. Men are done. Men are like, we don't want to deal with the shit anymore. This is what you feminazis have done. This is what you women have allowed these feminazis to do to you. They have made it to where men are just like, hey, you know what? We don't even want the hassle anymore. I mean, women are like, you know, what is it? We got to go talk to the guys now. You know, men don't even approach us anymore. You know, it just, as I said, men are they're fed up. We're fed up. We're done. We don't care anymore. You know why? Because there are plenty of women out there, especially with the dating apps and everything else. There are plenty of women out there who will look us up, do the whole looking at our profile and all that cool shit, and will email, hey, how you doing? You know, so there are plenty of women that do that we don't even have to worry about the chasing a woman around bullshit anymore. It's just men are fed up. Men are done. We're sick of the bullshit. Sick of it. Anyway, I'm done with this video. I love it. I actually love it, Tina. I love it that I've been keeping these bitches down to around 30 minutes. Fucking loving that shit because I can knock them out one after the other. Because as she said, Mark, just stay on topic and just stay on topic and stop. Now, mind you, I do go through like past stories that may be kind of like a broken record of the same story and over and over and over. But I had told her, I said, hey, this is also me pointing out, you know, for this, you know, maybe they didn't watch the other video. So I want to make sure in this video to give a little background that's relevant to the topic. So she's like, all right, you know, but she goes, people's attention span, especially in this day and age, is like around 30 minutes. So try to keep it around. She's a teacher. So she try to keep it around 30 minutes. Now, I am a published writer, so I do know this. She goes, maybe you should have a script, you know, cue cards. And I was like, no. I said, because then I'd end up like all these other guys that have a script and they edit their shit and all this other stuff. I don't want that. When I hit the button to go live, I want it to be between me and the people. That's it. I don't want a goddamn script. I want it to come off the cuff. I want it to come from here. Speak from your fucking chest, boy. That's what I want. I don't want a goddamn script. I want to watch the video because when I add the videos to my political folder, I watch up like, hey, what is the topic of this one? I watch up to a point where I'm like, oh, yep, I got to add that to my political folder. And then I stop the video. So pretty much the video that I'm watching it with you. So the shit I'm saying is coming off the cuff as it's happening. That's what I want. I don't want to be scripted. I don't want the videos to be edited. I want it to be straight from the heart. Anyway, y'all. All right, I'm done for the night because as y'all could tell, my voice is going out because I got a very powerful voice. So my voice is, you know, I got a very loud, powerful voice. I got that from my mama. So I'm losing it right now. You know, I'd be like, I could admit they tried. You know, you should really try to be a drill sergeant. You got the voice. Your voice fucking carries. Been in music my whole life, so of course, you know, drill sergeant. Well, you should definitely become a drill sergeant. And it's like, yeah, because if I start losing my voice, I could already be seeing going off on privates on that shit. You got me losing my voice, private? Oh hell no! Give me your canteen. Drink all their water. You better go get some. Oh yeah. Ah man. Plus with my attitude and my psychological profile, man, y'all definitely. I probably would have gotten kicked out of the military because I'd have been that drill sergeant snatching little motherfuckers by their neck. Anyway, y'all, love y'all. TGIF tomorrow. Talk to you later. Peace.